I've had the question throughout this campaign from many folks about raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. And yeah, I certainly agree that it needs to be raised. But what I consistently tell folks is that just coming up with a decree that says all of a sudden we have to pay everybody $15 an hour, that's not going to work in the real world. My plan is to implement a New Deal 2.0, where once again we are transforming our budget. We are going to spend much less on wars. No more trillions on wars, no more trillions on nation building in East Asia. Instead, we're going to take that money and we're going to invest it in infrastructure here in America: roads, bridges, airports, energy facilities, solar, wind. That's going to create a lot of jobs for Americans, and these are jobs for skilled workers that will pay well. Once we do that, those folks will now have more money, more discretionary income. They'll be able to get a nicer place, maybe buy a house, maybe go out to dinner a couple times a week, maybe buy some new furniture. All this is going to have a ripple effect on the economy. There'll be more people working, more wages, more taxes, more revenue. So it's complete opposite of trickle down, it's trickle up. And I believe that it will rise the tide for everybody. And that is essentially the basics of my economic plan.
Okay, so how do you pay for that?
How do we pay for it? It's simple. Take a look at our military budget right now. We spend about 10 times the amount of the next 8 largest military budgets in the world. Ours is about 10 times higher than that. That's just crazy. And have we really got anything out of it? I don't think so. You know, in a date and time when so many countries have access to a nuclear weapon, deterrence, there's always going to be deterrence against major conflicts. Sure, we'll have some small skirmishes here and there, but I don't think we're going to see any major skirmishes anymore because the threat of nuclear war is too great. So why are we spending all this money on extra battleships, on extra airplanes, extra weapons, you know, on wars? You know, how long have we been in Afghanistan now? 20 years. We went into Iraq. That accomplished nothing except creating more enemies for us. So instead of spending money on these things, like I said, that money in the budget is going to go towards rebuilding America. That's a lot of money. It can be put to better use, and that's how we'll pay for all these things. We can't have both. Obviously, we can't have both. So the American people are going to have to make a choice, and in my opinion, that is the choice that needs to be made.